Peace, family. Peace, family. Peace, family. Yo, it has been a fucking minute, yo. It has been a minute since I recorded a video, uploaded a video. It's been like, what, like 2 weeks type shit? Um, so, yo, like, I'm gonna just touch on that real quick. But actually, nah, I'm gonna wait. Oh, wait. First, I just want to say big gratitude for even taking the time out to view the video. You see the puppy just be going in and out of his crate. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I start speaking or start doing something, he just got to do something. You feel me? And I put all of his squeaky toys up there. You know what I mean? So he just got his bones type shit. Like whatever. Call me what you want, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll get them back. But right now, as I'm recording this, hell no, nope. Well, he got other toys to occupy his time with. But yo, so big gratitude, family, for taking the time to join and just view this video. Like this is gonna be like just very very important because it's just gonna be me touching on the energies that's on the planet and also like what we need to like not gonna say what we need to be focused on, but like what nah, but like it's like because I don't want to straight up just tell you like nah you should be doing this and you should be doing that and da 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 because like that's like fear mongering for real. I just want to like just make sure like you keep these things in mind like as we're like just progressing like through all this shit that's going on. You feel me? So first off, just peace, love, gratitude, and appreciation to Mother Gaia, Source, the Ascended Masters, angels, archangels, healing angels, helper angels, guardian angels, our spirit teams and our spirit guides, the fairies and the fae, the orishas, everybody. Big gratitude and like just show massive love, peace, and appreciation just to like all of like just everybody because that's one thing we have to always be aware of. You know what I mean? Like the power of just showing gratitude. You know what I mean? Like gratitude goes a long way. Like having the attitude can go a long way. Like in like the wrong direction, gratitude will have you go in like a long way in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's like I always make it like an important like part of my day. Like it has to happen for me to like take the time out to show gratitude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna like get into that later because I already feel me like getting ready to channel and and it's like I'm like all right, hold on, let me just get this shit out real quick. But for those of you who don't know, right, I offer spiritual consultations, so you could like reach out to me. Um, Check my link tree like in the comments. I mean like in the description below. But I do spiritual consultations and then we can also like be working on shadow work. I offer one-on-one meditation sessions to your liking, of course. And I also starting in June, right? Starting June 1st, I'll be offering like distance Reiki. I got Reiki certified back in March, like level 1s, 2, and master certified. And yeah, so I'll be offering that starting in June, and then also got the Cosmic Cortland shop. Like you'll see that in the description below. And right now we got the chakra apparel and the divine feminine wear that's going on too. Like it's just real dope. And also I'm going to be putting out the um blissful by nature design as well. And so yeah, be on the lookout for that. I also do graphic design for anybody who needs like a logo, flyer done or anything. Just reach out to me, and then we can work on that, right? And also for those of you who are not tapped into my Telegram channel, Cosmic Conversation, this is where I am the most active at. Telegram in general, I'm the most active on, right? Like I'm active on like TikTok and Instagram and that shit too. But like I'm really active on Telegram. That's where I connect with my soul family. And I do like a lot of like my learning and stuff like on Telegram. Like I meet up with my mentors and you're just so dope. I just love it. But yeah, so those of you who are not tapped into the Cosmic Conversation yet, definitely tap into that. I post like different videos I find like on YouTube that's real informative with like spiritual based content or even just like something that's like motivating. I always post like frequencies channel messages, especially in the mornings. That's when I get my channel messages the most. Cause like spirit just be coming in, like so. Boom, like, and then yeah, there's a whole lot more. I also post like all of my guided meditations on my Telegram channel, because some guided meditations I can't put on YouTube because they'll take them down, and it's just fucked up. But like, it is what it is. So now we got that stuff out the way. Anybody has questions about that, just reach out to me. But I really want to get into this right here. So let me pick up my Doom right and my Ronzite. You feel me? And we're gonna get right into this. So we have been, or we are in, like a very, very high energy period right now, right? Like we just had the solar eclipse fucking like couple weeks ago, few weeks ago, right? Like boom, like that, and like that energy is still here. You know what I'm saying? We just had the lunar eclipse. You know what I'm saying? Like literally just had the lunar eclipse, and then also we're in Mercury retrograde right now, right? So it's like if you're feeling like you're tired and headaches and different stuff like that, right? It could like be from these different energies and stuff like that that's happening like that's on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us just assume like with Mercury retrograde, like in particular, like it's a bad thing. But with the retrograde, it's really a period for you to like work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you really want to take the time to like identify like what's pissing you off during the retrograde period and work on it. Because it's like there's a reason why like these triggers are popping up, and like that's what like Mercury's doing his damn job, you feel me? And it's like this is why it's kind of like we have to just work with the energy and not let the energy work us type shit, you feel me? So we have to understand that like, okay, if this triggers me, why does it trigger me? Is it something that comes from my childhood? Is it something that's like work related? Is it past life? What is it? Like, let me see if I can identify this trigger. Because if you don't, it's just going to keep popping up again and again and again in like just new ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they say like you see the devil all the time and just be wearing a new face? You can't like shit like that. Or like you could also compare it to like karmic loops. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't get the lesson this time, so now it's going to come back again until you keep on getting it. And each time you don't get it, it's going to keep on coming back again and again and again and again. So instead of running away from it, you might as well just hit it head on. Wow. And you know what I mean? And just work it out. You feel me? Like, is it like comfortable? Fuck no, it's not comfortable. It's really, really uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? But like shadow integration is really, really important. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because our shadow is a beautiful, beautiful part of us, you know? And we don't want to just straight up ignore that factor, right? Like we got different gifts in our shadow that aren't on part of our like light side. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a video like on that as well. And it's like the more we tap into that shadow and we love our shadow, and then we understand that like, okay, like this shit's not me, it's just a part of me. You know what I mean? Like those situations that happen to you that caused you trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like the trauma is not supposed to like be on some like, okay, this is my story. No, this is just different parts of your story. It's just like the supporting cast. You feel me? Because you right now is you're still at the beginning of your story. You feel me? Like you know how long your story is. Your story is long as fuck. So like, don't just say like the bulk of your story is your trauma, because no, it's not that at all. You feel me? And it's we gotta release fear, because fear is like the most like lowest frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like fear will have you shook, not step into your power, not want to do nothing, not want to do nothing. And it's like, yo, you know how powerful you are? Like, like, come on now. Like, why are you doing that to yourself? Like, you know damn well you can do this, that, and the third, but you just gonna let your ego just talk you out of that? Fuck that ego. Throw that ego out the window. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that. You don't need that at all. Like sometimes, okay, yeah, we need to be like brought back to center, You feel me? But like if you know for damn sure that like you are fully capable of doing this and you should be 1000% confident in doing that, then you need to get on your shit. Tell that ego to back up and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another thing that's so dope about like this energy, because it's like we're upgrading, so it's causing us to release more. You know what I'm saying? So as we're releasing, right, we have to understand that like this shit don't serve us no more. This shit don't serve us no more. Like we don't need it. We don't need it at all. You know? And we just gotta like just grab the lessons from it. We just have to go and pull the lessons from this actual traumatic experience, or like this X that keeps popping up, or whatever it is. There's a lesson in everything that happens in your life. And it's like whenever like you get the lesson from it, that's when like different fruits from your spirit is going to come in. You know what I'm saying? Like spirit's going to bless you. Spirit's going to bliss you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like don't run from it, because it's a part of you, and it's just like something that you have to do, and it's like it's crucial to like your ascension for real, you know, because like for one, no, fuck all that, because it's like it's just not comfortable. It's just not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to rise, and then you still just feel so dirty. Like all this shit is just so heavy on you, and then you're just like, what? Like why can I do this? And it's because it's like this thing keeps popping up in meditation. You're like, why? Like I'm trying to ignore that. That's because it keeps, and that's exactly why it keeps popping up, because you keep ignoring it. And spirit's like, yo, like we need you to handle this shit so we can get on to what we need you to do. You feel me? Like we need to, like, so you can manifest what you really want. But if you keep running from that, you're not going to manifest what you want. Like I'm telling you, because it's like it's not going to turn out how you like, because you're running from this thing you need to release. And don't be afraid to release. Like me, I need to get better with like purging and like just crying, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like dealing with this masculine like energy is just like boom, like we be feeling like we just weak, like if we're like we cry, and it's like I'm breaking that like within myself. You know what I'm saying? That's just like something I gotta like work on. You feel me? Like that's something like I identified, and this is what like we all need to do within ourselves type shit. We gotta like understand that like and enter and understand that like it is okay to cry. It is okay to get this shit out, because it's like we got to. You know what I mean? It's weighing on us for a reason. It's weighing on us for a reason. So why just keep pushing it in the back? Because the more you keep pushing it in the back, the more that monster's just going to keep growing and growing and growing. And then it's going to come out in a whole different way. And you're going to snap like how you going to really want to snap. And you're not going to be able to control it, you know? And then now you're going to be inflicting that on everybody else. Now you're going to be inflicting your traumas and your pains on everybody else, when it shouldn't be like that at all, you know? Like, it was put here, like different things was put here like in place in our lives, and also to like help others too, because like when we work through our traumas and we learn from them, we like gonna be like people who dealt with the same kind of things is going to gravitate towards us, and we're going to be able to help them. See, like we just don't go like to hit, like we just don't heal ourselves just for us, you know what I'm saying? We heal ourselves to also help everybody else. Like we're all part of the same collective consciousness. This is why we're all reflections of each other. And I love how Rashad Jamal like touches on that like so much, and also free Rashad Jamal, facts. And yeah, so it's like once when we really understand, it's like, you know what, this is not just for me, this is just for the whole entire collective, not like these different sectors of the collective, like how people be trying to divide this shit up. Like I don't like that either. Like nah, yo, people who still not talking about like unity and stuff like that, like don't even listen to them, because they're just telling you straight garbage, and they obviously like do too much book work and don't do a lot of inner work. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever you do the inner work, spirit's not going to lead you like that. I'm like, and I know they say that you shouldn't tell people how like spirit's going to lead them, but like no, you can easily tell like with somebody's being like led on some like low vibrational shit, or being held like low, being pushed to like some high vibrational shit, and it's like spirit's not gonna like ever push you to that low vibrational shit unless you like manually put yourself there. And then now spirit's like, okay, now if you want to be there, now you're going to have to learn these lessons again, and then some more lessons on top of that, right? Like people who are not preaching this like unity shit and just still trying to like preach like this conflict and stuff like that, like they're going to reap what they're sow. They're going to reap what they sow. And so you just can't worry about that. So just make sure like you're not getting caught up in that. Always be in a place of love. Because if you're not talking about nothing about unifying and stuff like that, like you are not in a place of love, and you are not in at the frequency that you need to be at right now. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you're not at the frequency you need to be at right now, this is also why you're experiencing like different chaos. Don't get me wrong. We're always going to have different challenges and shit like that. Just because you have a high vibe frequency or you can like or you keep one doesn't mean that like you won't be faced with challenges. You're always going to be faced with challenges because spirit always pushes us to grow. But like now when you're experiencing like different challenges and shit like that, to where it's like you should have been learning a lesson, to where like the same thing reoccurring experiences keep happening just with a whole new different face and a whole new different place, but the same meat and the potatoes is still like in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when that shit's gonna feel like that loop, you know? And you don't want that shit to happen, because now you're gonna be so like discombobulated and you're gonna be all over the place. And then whenever you're in, I don't know what the fuck that was, but now whenever you're all over the place, right? Like it's not gonna like your gifts is not, they're gonna be all over the place too. Like now I gotta like recenter myself, gotta boom, like you feel me? Because I don't know what that bang was. I don't even know if y'all heard that, but comment below if y'all heard that. That shit was crazy. But nah, so back to these notes, right? So yeah, we touched on triggers and like don't run from it, right? And also it might not even be a person. It also could be just like a habit that like we've been trying to break or we broke, and then like we went back to it. You know what I'm saying? It could be like smoking. It could be like not eating something. It could be like for dudes and semen retention. It could be relapsing. You know what I'm saying? Like these different habits that we've already broken, like we could be like faced with challenges to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Look at this dude. Like, but yeah. So you definitely want to be on the lookout for that. Like, cause I know like social media be pointing out like, oh, retrograde period. Like it's time for the X's to pop out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like that could be true. You know what I mean? I know like me, like it's not the X's that pop up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's these bad habits that I've been trying to break that pop up, or like that I've broken, and then like boom, they just like come back around and be like, damn, like I guess I gotta dig deeper on that. You feel me? Or there's like still some work I gotta like put to do within that. You feel me? So boom, moving away from that now, right? So as we are like identifying our triggers and like healing different parts of us, right? We're gonna we're gonna get new different parts of us is going to be unlocked, is what I'm trying to say, right? Like we're gonna have more like just straight up fruits. Like bro, like spirit is gonna hook you up. Spirit's gonna hook you up. Like your gifts is gonna be like, it's gonna get amplified. Like as long as you're putting the fucking work in. Like just don't think that like, okay, I can just do a little bit and then boom, like this is gonna happen. And you're sitting there for months wondering why like this shit's not gonna happen. For one, like it's not even, for one, it's probably not your time yet. Two, there's probably some shit you gotta learn. Three, you probably gotta release some shit. And four, like spirit got you. So just be patient. You know what I'm saying? But like if you're not putting in no work, don't expect like any kind of results, because like you haven't done shit to do like to get what you want in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And like I know like that just sounds so harsh, but it's like it's just so true. And like I just wish more like people just understood that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like people can do all this studying, they can have their heads in the books and do all this other shit, but if you're not applying anything that you're learning, you feel me? Then like, what do you like? But nah, like, okay, spirit like is gonna pat you on the back for learning some shit, but then like spirit's trying to give you like a whole hug for like actually applying it to your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like come on. Like, how many times are you gonna learn this breathing technique and not try it out? How many times are you gonna learn how to do this and just not do it at all? How many times are you gonna learn about like this food being bad for you and how like it's destroying your kidneys and your liver, and like you're still eating it, you're still enjoying it? And like me, that's a problem like I have. You feel me? Like chicken wings is fucking bomb. You know what I'm saying? But I know like it is like straight up poison for my body, and I gotta stop eating it. And so like in the past week, like I've just boom step back from meat. So it's like I gotta keep on challenging myself like every day to be on some like note. I'm like, this is for me. I'm improving myself. This is something that spirit keeps bringing up. This is something that spirit wants me to drop, because this, like if I keep doing this is going to hinder this. And like for that, like for me, it's like if I keep like eating certain things is going to hinder my ability to feel Reiki energy. And no, I don't want that at all. You know what I'm saying? Or like I'm gonna have to like I'm not going to be confident in what I'm doing. I have to just keep postponing it, and postponing it. Like no, like that's like a loop for me that like I'm talking about. So it's like, and each of us have different loops and shit like that. But then when we get out these loops, this is whenever like we start to get blessed by spirit, and then like yeah, our gifts is starting to like boom. They starting to be on fucking 10. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna have, now it's time to upgrade them crystals. You know what I mean? Like it's time to like start putting some herb things together. You feel me? It's time to just start getting in your fucking bag. You know what I'm saying? Whipping it. You feel me? Like, like it's just time to do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And it just feels so good. Like once, like you get into like that space and you're like, you know what? I'm comfortable with who I am and what I've been through, but I'm not comfortable with just remaining here. I'm uncomfortable with it. And this is why I'm gonna keep going hard and learning and developing. Like for instance, like me the past like month and a half, like I've been getting in the like Oracle cards, and I've been pulling like readings for the collective. Not individually, really just for like my channel and other groups on Telegram. And like, yo, that's something that like spirit was beating in my ear about, and that's what something I was ignoring. And as soon as like I just released that fear, right, and actually like started working with the cards, I fucking love these cards. You feel me? And now I want to get like another deck and start working with different decks and stuff like that. You know, and it's crazy how like whenever you release something, then you usher in like that energy that you wanted before you released it, like because you're going to usher in that solar plexus, that confident energy. And that's just how you really should step into your power. So sometimes we don't get that right when we want it, but trust me, like that's on the way. It's on the way. Sometimes spirit just wants you to take that leap of faith. You feel me? And when it comes to like developing our gifts and stuff like that, a lot of times we just got to take that leap of faith. Shit, the whole time we've been on this spiritual journey, we've been taking that leap of faith. So why stop now? You know what I'm saying? Why stop now? I know shit's getting hard. We see the matrix crumbling. We see things changing. We see all these prices and stuff going up. But you know what we gonna do? We just gonna keep minding our own business, drink water, and just keep working on ourselves. Figuring out, all right, how can I put myself in the best position possible to win, like as this stuff is falling. You know what I'm saying? And it's like because if something's coming down, like something's coming up. So it's like, are you going to be on the matrix falling down part? Or are you going to be with the crystals and indigos and the new age rising up? And this is the type time I'm on. You feel me? And it's like, because I understand and overstand, like, all right, this shit's a fucking rap. You feel me? Like, we're in endgame. And that doesn't mean, like, okay, I'm going to just go crazy by, like, all this toilet tissue and, like, all this extra shit. Like, nah, this is just more motivation for me to, like, go harder and keep working on myself. So now it's like, I'm really even going, like, a big thing for me was just stepping into my power, like, at the beginning of the year, and I've been doing that, and then now I'm trying to take that even like higher as my solar return comes up in July. You feel me? And it's like that's just what I'm doing. And plus, like for all of us in that like 18 to 25 range, right? Like even like low 30s or whatever. Well, not low 30s, like upper 20s or whatever. Like really step into that north node. You feel me? That's what like I've been trying to focus on too, because it's like I get my north node's in Virgo, so it's like I've been really focused on like structure and like just making sure like just being real tedious and making sure everything's just straight, because I know the more I focus on like my north node and like coming like gradually working into that energy, the more straight I'm going to be whenever that energy fully hits by the time I get like 30 or something like that. You know what I mean? And like correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I'm still diving, like still grasping everything with astrology, but I'm pretty sure like that's the 411 with that. But yeah, also too, like I wanted to say, if things aren't aligning with you and people just aren't aligning with you, or think like, or it's just like what the fuck is that, like if like it's crazy, like, but yeah, if things ain't aligning with you and whatever just don't just fit with you right now, just say fuck it. You feel me? Like fuck them. I put a video on Instagram, like, yo, for real, because it's like if things just like just straight up affecting your energy and it's just pulling on you and it's just like that energy vampire type vibe, like no, fuck that, fuck them, like, you know what I'm saying? Not like fuck them like in a way like, oh, like I wish bad upon you, like nah, like fuck you, bro, like you just not aligning with me right now. You know what I'm saying? I wish you the best and like whatever what you got going on right now, but right now me and you cannot tango, me and you cannot do that. You feel me? If you're in a relationship and this person is bringing you down and it's nothing but just toxic and just no good, and then like you just been feeling like this for a while, like sorry, like I'm not trying to be out here to be the person to break up relationships, but fuck that person, like I'm sorry, like nah, because like your peace and your happiness is more valuable than anything. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why you should feel like you're lower than yourself when you're not, when you're a beautiful angelic being. And it's like, nah, I understand. It's like we feeling like we gotta put ourselves around certain people because maybe we grow up with this person or that's our family member or stuff like that. But nah, if something's not aligning with you, yo, and something's throwing your energy off, you gotta remove that from your space. You know what I'm saying? Always protect your energy first, because it's like whenever you don't, like, you're gonna pay for that shit. You feel me? Like you're gonna be feeling so tired, you're gonna be feeling so drained, you're not gonna be able to get your own shit done that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to utilize these energies that's on the planet to your best benefit. So then you might end up getting dragged by a Mercury retrograde because you're not even in the right mindset to deal with like your own sanity and your own shit, because like you got this person bringing you down and you're also worried about them just as a person because you have a gigantic heart. You know what I mean? And nah, yo, like leave that alone. Like I understand, like it's hard. You feel me? But like just try your best just to like gradually just step away from those situations or those items and stuff like that. You know, because it's time, you know, like whenever you like need to step into your power, the stuff that doesn't serve you, like it gotta go. It gotta go. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about like just stuff that's just like really harmful for us. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. You know, and it's okay to be selfish. Like it's okay to be selfish. Like I get it. Like a lot of us, we're givers and we're empaths, and we can feel everything. So whenever we feel somebody's like, when we feel somebody's vibe is down, we want to cheer them up and stuff like that. But then like whenever our vibe is down and we're not in our best selves, like who's there for us? You feel me? Like people wasn't looking for out for them, and I'm not trying to say like be spiteful and shit like that, but I'm just being honest. Like it's okay to be selfish because they were being selfish in that moment. Were they wrong for that? Technically not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just didn't feel how you were because they're not like an empath like you, so they just can't assume what your feelings are, like how we can just pick up on what people's feelings are. You know what I'm saying? So just throw that out the window and like, yo, like just be selfish and work on yourself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Take time to yourself. like heal that inner child or anything that you was pushing off, like put that back on your plate, you feel me? Eat up. You know what I'm saying? And like it's dope because it's like as an empath too, it's like we can literally like manipulate the energy around us to fit ourselves, you feel me? And it's like once you really start to understand like how to transmute the energy and stuff like that, like then you can be like, oh, like I could have been doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like cloak up, use your shield, you feel me? Like, yo, like carry them crystals. Like I'm telling you, because like them crystals is gonna put you in the like in like a higher vibration, and then like as you're carrying them and as you're working with them, like you're gonna naturally like be at that vibration. And then when you have that high vibe, right, and you up there, you just chilling, right? You just chilling. Like shit just gonna bounce off you type shit. You feel me? Like, and I understand like what do you mean like bounce off you? I mean like you're just going to acknowledge different situations and things like that, or things that don't agree with you, or things that rub you the wrong way. Don't get me wrong, you're going to acknowledge that, but you're not going to focus all of your energy on it. You know what I mean? You're going to take it for what it is, and then you're going to go on like about your day or do whatever you got to do to like fix whatever like that situation is, or and pay attention to what like hinders is going on and stuff like that. But like you're not going to be so consumed with it to on some like damn like this just ruined my whole day, I can't get nothing done. Like nah man, I'm telling you, better carry them crystals, you better stay strapped, you better stay strapped, like you know what I'm saying, you gotta stay strapped. Like I got crystals everywhere, but but yeah, and lastly, because I didn't even notice this video was that long, but lastly, always show gratitude and appreciation. Remember to pray, right? And then also, matter of fact, now let's go back to manipulation, right? Because I don't want y'all to think that like, yo, he's out here telling us to manipulate people and shit like that. Like, no, man. Like, for one, manipulation is like it's a gift that's in your it's embedded in your shadow, right? And I could receive that through spirit, like and meditation. I don't know if that's in the book or not, but that's just what spirit told me, and it's in your shadow. So it's like when we think about manipulation, we be thinking automatically something bad, like, oh, this boyfriend just manipulated his girlfriend, or like, is that something that's just like real toxic like that? And nah, like that's not what I'm getting at, like saying manipulate. Like, no. Whenever you're got like for instance, like making light of something is manipulating the situation, or laughing something off is like manipulating the situation, right? Like many shamans believe that like humor is like one of the most powerful ways to transmute energy, and manipulation, all it means to manipulate is to just to have handle or to control, right? So like you're not at fault if you have a handle or control of a situation into like your highest good. I'm not saying go out here and be putting hexes and shit on people and do like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Don't be doing that. Put that candle down. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying like, yo, when shit's just not going your way or something like that, or like when something's not working out for you, call on your team. Call on your team to rectify shit for you. Call on a particular archangel, depending on what situation you're in, to come and help you, right? Like, or put your shield up, put your cloak up. You feel me? Manipulate the situation for your best bet. You know what I'm saying? Transmute the energy into your highest good. Somebody just pissed you off. Find a way to joke about that so you can turn that smile, like boom. You know what I mean? Like, so you just smile, like so you can turn that frown into a smile. And that's the thing. Like when I'm talking about manipulating, like boom, you just gotta handle, you just gotta control. Like use that gift to like your best ability. Don't use it to like and like for your highest good. Like don't use it to just control people and all this other stuff. Like nah, don't do that at all. You feel me? Like if whenever you're very in tune with yourself, you have the power. You have the power to do a lot of things, right? And these abilities that you have and these gifts that you have, you always want to use these gifts for your highest good, and you also want to use these gifts to protect yourself as well. Don't be coming out the house like a chicken with his head cut off. Talk, well, I didn't know. Like, bruh, we is not no spiritual babies no more, okay? We is not no spiritual babies no more. So it's time to use what we know, okay? And understand it's not a fucking game out here, right? And boom. That's what it is. So yeah, always show gratitude, always pray, always show appreciation, right? Like show gratitude to your team, your angels, your archangels. I'm gonna put these down. Show gratitude to your team, your angels, your archangels, your guides, fairies, fae, nature spirits, Orishas. Show gratitude to the past gods and goddesses before you. Show gratitude to Mother Gaia, the planet, the earth, the cosmos, the ethers, the astrals. Show gratitude to everything. Show gratitude to anything you can show gratitude for. I'll show gratitude to this light switch, like this light remote. I'm grateful for you, light remote, even though you just fumbled in my hands. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that. You feel me? Because without that, I would have to get my lazy ass up and turn on that light switch all damn day. You feel me? Like, showing gratitude is easy. You know what I'm saying? Showing gratitude kills your attitude. You don't got time to be having an attitude all damn day when you trying to be just grateful for everything. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like things is gonna throw you off, but all you gotta do is just get centered again. You feel me? And then once when you get centered again, be back on your business and then show like gratitude and appreciation for even having that experience to even be knocked off your square and to have that experience of learning how to get back on your square because you just grew in that time period. You see how I think? You see how I think? Like, this is how you transmute that shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't take some spell stuff like that. Like, nah, like you could do this shit just in your mind, just how that's how your thought process is. Like create that, like once you create that thought and you set that intention and watch how that manifests. And that's literally like the formula for anything. Like create that thought and like put so much energy and so much power behind that intention, and then watch how powerful that manifestation is. When somebody pisses you off, create that thought to be like, you know what, I'm not even worried about that. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna use this energy, what I'm feeling, right? Because maybe you might just seen the color red because the first emotion you felt was being mad about it, right? So then now we also know that like red is associated with Mars and Aries, and like that's real passion and stuff like that. So then the color red can also be, boom, the color red could also be known for that, right? So then you could be like, you know what? I ain't even going to trip about this. He had me hot right there. She had me hot right there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip that and I'm going to turn this red energy back into red. But this is I'm just going to fuel me just to do better shit and doper shit and kill everything I got on my plate today. That's how we do that. That's how we manipulate. That's how we got handle the control over the situation. And this is how we got to just like move and maneuver with all these different energies on the planet. Manipulate the shit into your highest good. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it manipulate you. You feel me? Don't let it catch you lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easier said than done, but the more you work on it, the easier it's going to be. And I know I said I was going to end this video, but you see how spirit just be coming through. Like, like, you ain't done yet, nigga. But yeah, you know, like, I hope this like resonated with everybody who watched it, and if it did, like make sure like you like, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like I'm gonna be posting like more meditations, and then I'm gonna be posting more like different updates and reminders like this on like a regular basis, because it's just like really needed, and as well as videos of just me just straight teaching, you know what I mean? And yeah, with all that being said, like, peace, love, gratitude. I wish everybody have a prosperous week. It's Jupiter Day. Sorry, get my puppy drink water. You know what I'm saying? He's a loud drinker. You know what I'm saying? Like he be at the bar. But Yo, like, oh yeah, it is Jupiter Day. And if you're watching this on Jupiter Day, Thursday, make sure you manifest something dope. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this like on Friday, Venus, love some shit. You feel me? And then look up the rest of the planetary days so you know like how to use them energies the best, because this affects you too, as well as like what's going on in your chart each day. You know what I'm saying? Because like we're having different aspects of us, like different energies and stuff changing each day, different transits. You know what I'm saying? That's going to affect us differently. And yeah, all that being said, once again, sorry for my obnoxious puppy, but like he just be doing what he do. And yeah, all that being said, peace, love, gratitude, and love y'all, fam. Be on the lookout for more YouTube videos. Be on the lookout for more content in general. Anybody wants to book me, just look at the link tree below, or just reach out to me, or like on Instagram, Telegram, whatever. And then be sure to join the Cosmic Conversation. That's where I put all of my like content and stuff at. You know what I'm saying? Except for my TikTok videos, because like that just belongs on TikTok. But be sure to check those out too. And yeah, gang, y'all. I love y'all.